Hello, we're at the lake today with our Paw Patrol toys. And there's a little bag. What's inside the bag? They are little itty bitty life jackets for our toys. A red one and a yellow one. And these toys sink in the water. It's pretty deep here, so we're going to test out the life jackets and see if they can make our toys float. So who should we put the life jackets on? How about Liberty? She's fairly light and small. And then maybe Rubble? All right, I'll put them on and let's see what happens. Liberty is wearing the red life jacket and Rubble is wearing the yellow life jacket. You ready to go in? All right, let's test it out. Oh, and Liberty floats, but upside down. The life jacket sort of works, but when you have a life jacket on, you want your head to be floating because you can't breathe underwater. Okay, so Rubble is a little bigger and heavier. Let's have a look and see what happens. Oh, Rubble floats too, upside down. So the life jackets work. And now we're by the shoreline. Oh, and I hear somebody coming. It's Poppy. You gonna have a drink of water, Poppy? Yeah. All right, we're gonna get Rubble in and Liberty and just see if they do sink or float. I'm assuming they'll sink, but let's just try it out. Ready? Oh, and Rubble sank right to the bottom. And so did Liberty. So yes, those life jackets work for the toys. How cool. Thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Goodbye.
Tiny Treasures and Toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're hanging out with Jace. Hello guys. And Marshall. Hi guys. Let's go visit Poppy. Oh, there's Poppy. Do you know what kind of dog Poppy is? He is called a mix. Part silk hair terrier and part Chihuahua. And did you know that he doesn't have fur? He actually has hair. Hair and fur are made of something called keratin. Did you know Marshall is a Dalmatian? And Chase is a German Shepherd. What is this, Chase and Marshall? It's called Fuzzy Face. And speaking of hair, when boys grow up, they grow hair on their face. I'm gonna put a mustache on this face. All right, you show us what a mustache looks like, Marshall. This little stick has a magnet and there's little metal pieces inside. You drag them to make the design you want. There's a mustache. Good job, Marshall. I'm going to make something called a handlebar mustache. All right, Chase, you show us what that looks like. I just add a little hair to each side. And that's called a handlebar mustache. What about a beard? Let's create a mustache with a beard. Now, if we take the mustache away and just have a little bit of hair on the chin, it is called a goatee. Now let's move all of the little bits of metal up to the top of his head. He has blonde hair, but we're going to give him some darker hair and give him some sideburns. Do you know what sideburns are, Chase and Marshall? I'll show you. Sideburns are strips of hair that grow along the side of the face. Now I found this little toy at a fun little gift shop at a gas station when we were on a trip. I thought, what a good little activity for kids in the car. It's actually quite relaxing. If you're stressed, it's good to color and do some crafts or something like this. There's lots of different things you can do and have fun. And when you're done, you can just tip it and start new, start fresh. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello, Tiny fans. Here at our house, the kids and I love arts and crafts projects. Tiny Treasures Mini loves to felt. It's a little penguin and a cute little koala. And when Tiny Treasures was younger, they made this cute ladybug out of clay and painted it. They had it glazed at a local craft shop. We've also made recycled paper. And look at all of the colors. You can even add glitter or flower petals or even seeds. And you've also seen our glitter bottle. Just give it a little shake. And look at all of that glitter floating around. Now I know you love to do arts and crafts too, so we'd love for you to share with us what you create at home and tell us why you love Tiny Treasures. And you might see your arts and crafts pictures on some of our videos. Submit your photos of your arts and crafts and the reason why you love our channel to tinytreasuresandtoys@outlook.com.
Tiny Treasures and Toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. We are here with Rubble, and Rubble is a dog that starts with D. Look, there's a dog. This is a very neat book, Tiny fans, called Touch and Teach Elephant by Vtech. Let's do some learning today. There's going to be lights and music, and we have Rubble to help us, right, Rubble?
Elephant takes a blanket. Cat waves goodbye. Dog waves goodbye. Elephant stops. Turn the page to Elephant stops at the playground. Frog is hopping. Goose is hopping. Frog and goose are playing hopscotch. At the zoo, iguana is crawling. Jaguar is sleeping. Kangaroo is bouncing. Lion is roaring.
Ooh.
An elephant gets milk at the farm. Elephant gets some eggs from a nest. The oranges are perfect. Yummy! Pig is picking oranges. Elephant passes in the forest. Elephant meets quail. Elephant
Oh, we have one more button to push, Rubble. It's the star button. Can you push it? Woof, woof.
Star.
All right, it's time to shut off the elephant book. We had so much fun learning with elephant, and we heard dogs barking. Woof, woof. And thank you so much for learning with us today, Tiny fans. We hope you had fun too. Thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Woof, 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 woof. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today our Paw Patrol pups are heading to the city in the book Big City Adventures. And it looks like we have a new pup. Do you know what her name is, Tiny fans? Let's read along and find out. In bustling Adventure City, there lived a little pup named Liberty. She knew all her neighbors and everything that went on around town. "Tony," she said one day, greeting a friend while out for a walk. "How's the fruit business?" "It would be better if I wasn't always giving you free fruit," he joked while giving her some strawberries. Liberty thanked him and continued on her walk. Liberty loved her home and worked hard to keep it clean and safe, just like her heroes, the Paw Patrol. When she stepped onto the subway train, she saw a man littering. "Hey," she said, "you pick that up and put it in the trash." After the man had cleaned up his litter, Liberty thanked him. "We've got to take pride in our city," she said. Liberty left the train station and came upon a big, busy event. It was the inauguration of Adventure City's new mayor, the awful Mayor Humdinger. Liberty knew just what to do. Call the Paw Patrol! Humdinger had been the mayor of Foggy Bottom and almost destroyed the town, so Ryder knew the people of Adventure City needed help. Ryder told Liberty they would be there right away. Later that day, Mayor Humdinger was at his first event as mayor, an Adventure City fireworks show. Mayor Humdinger wanted big fireworks, so he pressed all the buttons at once. Fireworks and rockets exploded in all directions, causing huge fires everywhere. Liberty rushed to get help and found Ryder and the pups stuck in traffic. She jumped into Ryder's car. "I'm Liberty," she said. "I know this city like the back of my paw. I'll get you to where you need to be." As fireworks exploded everywhere, Liberty showed the team a shortcut to City Hall. At City Hall, Liberty watched the Paw Patrol launch into action. Marshall put out the fireworks, and Rocky scooped them up. Ryder and the pups had saved the day. After the rescue, people swarmed the Paw Patrol to take pictures and say thanks. "Anyone want a picture with me?" Liberty asked the crowd of fans. "I'm kind of like an honorary member of the Paw Patrol." No one was interested in Liberty, but her chance to help would come soon. The next day, Liberty watched the Paw Patrol complete another amazing rescue. But then Ryder and Chase got into a disagreement, and Chase ran away. Ryder ran after him. When he turned a corner, all he found was Chase's tracking collar. Chase was gone. Luckily, street-smart Liberty knew everyone on that block. She asked all the shop owners if they had seen Chase. At a small corner store, the group learned that many dogs were missing. "Mayor Humdinger!" Ryder exclaimed. "He hates dogs. But where is he taking them?" Liberty had an idea. She planned to get herself dog napped and lead the team to Chase. Liberty's plan worked. Soon she was scooped up by Mayor Humdinger's goons. They took Liberty to the dog jail, where she spotted Chase. Chase didn't think he deserved to be rescued. "I used to think I was a hero," Chase told her. "It turns out I'm just scared." "Heroes get scared," Liberty told Chase gently. "But they push through and keep going. That's what makes them heroes." Chase felt better, but he told Liberty that the doors were locked and there was no way out. "I forgot to tell you," said Liberty. "I brought backup." Just then, Rubble's wrecking ball made a big hole in the wall. The dogs were free! Back at headquarters, the Paw Patrol saw storm clouds gathering over Humdinger Heights, a giant building that was Mayor Humdinger's latest addition to the city. Sensing trouble, the team got ready to head to the tower. "Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be an official member of the team?" Ryder asked Liberty. "Only like all the time," Liberty said. Ryder presented the little dog with a rocket-powered scooter. Liberty couldn't believe it. She was going to be part of the Paw Patrol. "Welcome to the team," they cheered. When Liberty roared up to them, there was no time to waste. At Humdinger Heights, the wind had started to blow, and hail the size of basketballs fell from the sky. "Rocky, Marshall, get those people inside," said Ryder. "Zuma, Liberty, make sure the streets are clear." Zuma saw a car with a family in it sinking in the canal. He dove into the water with his submarine, and Liberty hopped onto his rescue raft. She sped after Zuma, and soon he and the people from the car burst through the surface of the water and got onto the raft. "Way to go!" Liberty cheered, steering Zuma and the family to safety. Meanwhile, Ryder and Chase had rescued Mayor Humdinger, and Sky had stopped his weather machine, which was the cause of the chaos. The Paw Patrol had saved Adventure City again. Humdinger would no longer be mayor. "You mess with our city, you're going to get what's coming to you," Liberty told the foolish mayor. The next day there was a big celebration at City Hall. The Paw Patrol was given a key to the city for all their hard work. "Pop, pop, hooray!" they cheered. "Let's hear it for Marshall, Rubble, Chase, Rocky, Zuma, Sky, and the newest member of Paw Patrol, Liberty," said Ryder. Liberty looked out at the cheering crowd, happy she could help save her city. Hooray, Liberty! And that is the newest member of Paw Patrol. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Hope you enjoyed our story. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Tiny Treasures and Toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we are with some of our favorite aqua pups, including beautiful Coral, and she has her mermaid tail and it's purple in color. Sometimes the Paw Patrol missions requires reading and printing. So we're going to do some learning today, Tiny fans. And we're going to spell the names of our Paw Patrol pups. First, we're going to spell Rubble. What letter does Rubble start with? Rubble starts with the letter R. And names always start with a big letter. And then It says U. And then B. This is the small letter B, and actually Rubble has double B's too. O, L, and E. Rubble. Sometimes names are also words. Rubble's name is also a word, and rubble means little pieces of stone or brick all piled up. A pile of rubble. Do you know who else has a name that's also a word? Chase. What does chase mean? Chase the squirrel. No, leave the squirrel alone. Let's spell the word chase using these outer letters. Chase starts with ch, C-H. We have a yellow C, and then we have the H over here. Uh-oh, how are we going to get the H over here? It's sort of like a puzzle, tiny fans. Let's move these letters down and shift them over. Have you figured out how we're going to get the H there yet? Watch carefully. The H has to come in this side. We're almost there. H, green H. Okay, the next letter is A, Che. There's the A. We have a purple A. We'll have to do a little more shifting. Almost there. And A. Chase. What letter says S? The S, and we have a blue S. Right now, that doesn't spell chase. It says chas. And we need the A to say A by adding an E. Do you see the E, tiny fans? I know you do. You're very smart fans. There is the purple E. We did it! Now the name coral is also a word. What is coral? Coral is the beautiful skeletons that live in the ocean. And even though sometimes they're very hard and feel like rocks, they are actually living animals that come in different sizes and shapes. What letter does the name coral start with? K, K. Either K or C. Even though in chase it's a ch, ch, C can also say k, k. Coral. C, O, R, ow, O, A, L. Coral. All right, tiny fans, I have a special tiny mission for you at home. See if you can spell Marshall and Rocky at home, either on your own or with help. It's okay to ask for help. And now it's time to say goodbye. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello, tiny fans. Here at our house, the kids and I love arts and crafts projects. Tiny Treasures Mini loves to felt. It's a little penguin and a cute little koala. And when Tiny Treasures was younger, they made this cute ladybug out of clay and painted it. They had it glazed at a local craft shop. We've also made recycled paper. And look at all of the colors. You can even add glitter or flower petals or even seeds. And you've also seen our glitter bottle. Just give it a little shake. And look at all of that glitter floating around. Now I know you love to do arts and crafts too, so we'd love for you to share with us what you create at home and tell us why you love Tiny Treasures. And you might see your arts and crafts pictures on some of our videos. Submit your photos of your arts and crafts and the reason why you love our channel to tinytreasuresandtoys@outlook.com.